5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, family, friends, faculty, staff, and students to the 2021 graduation celebration for theater and dance. My name is Erica Randall, and I have the great honor of being the chair of theater and dance, this island of misfit toys. What a year and a half these incredible humans have gone through to still be so actively and heartfully engaged in the act and art of making theater and dance, and in those pursuits, making change. We'd love to give a special shout out right now. You can type it in the chat or just feel it in your hearts for the incredible team of folks who make this amazing program happen, the faculty and staff of theater and dance. Thank you so much. And especially to our newest colleague who came in the middle of a pandemic and relocated to begin the work that she has taken on with such heart and such force and such rich caring, Anya Cloud. Welcome, Anya. Friends, we have to let go of two of our most beloveds. Ian Court, the director of dance production, who was celebrated in the last day of class showings in Danceland. And Connie Lane, the amper-sandiest of us all, who has helped to coordinate the programs, the performances, the education, and the heart of theater and dance for these last many years. Connie, Ian, we love you, and we will miss you. Thank you for every gift you'd offered this house. And now, a tribute for Connie.
Tell you something about her life. He gives you insight between her and my wife.
And the best thing Connie's ever done for me
To help me make my life amper-sandy. It's only dress after all.
Yeah.
Well, the theater has that's sensible. And the dressing rooms is cold and hard to hear.
You have her kiss you wrap her like a blanket. You call the show and they hope she safely closed it.
She went to the cruise ship. She went to the dock. She spoke to the students. She called, now it goes up. There's more than one quick change in the wings now.
Connie, can I have my life? The more she sees sometime, the closer she finds. The closer she gets.
What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, this is a dangerous question. It fixes the becoming as a noun, as something singular. And many of these students who are graduating today, they knew they wanted to be a dancer or a painter, a writer, an actor. But most of us, when this question comes to us, the world has not yet revealed itself to us in all of the ways that we can start to make alchemy of our talents and gifts. I mean, who comes out of the womb saying, I want to be a lighting designer? I mean, Ian Court. But this, when you want to grow up thing, is there ever a done to the growing? Is there ever an end to the up? No, the better question is the one that poet St. Mary Oliver poses. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Oh, I love this question. And these graduates, they dance and they sing and they build and they orchestrate, they direct and they write and they act, they verb. These graduates learn and toil and transform. They become and are still becoming. They hammer, they program, they write, and they craft, and they design, and they paint sets and themselves in advanced comp. And they spin, and they cry, and they jack, and they ripple, and they fling, and they recite, and they remember, and they laugh, and they twerk, and they write some more. Graduates, all of these valuable ways of knowing have not only created the you who you are today, they will build to the recreation, the recreation that you will offer this world. You are verbing. You are not becoming the singular fixed thing of a noun. You are in the act of making and transforming, and you are building the future with your hands, and it will be glorious. Your skills have prepared you for the stage and for film and for that site-specific immersive world outside or in a gallery or in a warehouse. And you are prepared for asking questions with your craft, causing good trouble, as John Lewis says, and for remembering history in new ways. And there's never been a more poignant time to consider the value of the arts in our world. With all we have lost through COVID and all we are working to gain in this new coming together to fight systemic racism and reimagine our worlds, the arts are more valuable than ever in creating a global platform for those efforts of coming together, of connecting, and of doing the good work of causing good trouble. Whether you move into the arts as a career or just move through the arts in everything you do, you are ready for your one wild and precious life. Just let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Stay open, stay curious, and stay kind.
Hi, sweet boy. Hi. Hi. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Backstage at the University Theater for this commencement ceremony from the Department of Theater and Dance. In a non-pandemic world, all graduates to be from our program from this spring of 2021 would be gathering right here, right now, for this well-earned rite of passage. From your academic career to a community celebration of your achievements with family, friends, peers, and faculty members. Although we still cannot meet in person for this special event, I hope every single one of you are surrounded by your support team today to acknowledge your personal achievements from the last 4+ years here at CU. As we virtually gather in this community one last time this spring, please know that we see you. We witnessed your journey here at CU, and today we celebrate you. Your eyes are wide open, your body has been in full motion, your brain is operating at warp speed, and your heart's pulsing with blood, with fear and love. So much love. As the ever-inspiring and wise writer Maya Angelou penned, you can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you. So gang, with my one good eye on you, wrap up all those achievements, those pesky speed bumps you ran into along the way, those joyous aha moments, and take your place on this university stage to receive your well-earned diploma. The time has come. So, to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals, have a great time during this commencement ceremony today. And stand by. Lights, sound, stand by, please.
Hi.
Da, 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 da. Take the stage for the last time. Congratulations, and places, please. Lights and sound, go.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to graduate this group of incredible dance minors. Our minors are major to us here in theater and dance. It's a wonderful gift to get to celebrate with them and all the work they've done in our African classes and ballet, hip hop with Larry and Rennie, getting to know Connie and the house and performance and being a part of the things that we do here from the minor side. We're so excited that you're here and we're really happy to graduate you. Are you ready? Okay, inhale, feel your bodies. Exhale. All right. First, I'm going to go to our friend Sarah Swain with a minor in dance. Congratulations, Sarah. Woo! And everyone can do your little dance. It is, I know it's a silent dance, but it's a happy one. And then next on our list is Brittany Sandoval with a minor in dance. Congratulations. Yay! Wonderful, so great. And then to Lauren Perlis, congratulations, a minor in dance. Here you are. Woohoo! And Shelby Zumwalt, congratulations, dance minor. There it goes. It's the choreography is magic. And then to Brenda Ryder, congratulations, a minor in dance. So great to have you in the house. Whoa, super diploma. And to Amy Malakalza, a minor in dance. Congratulations. And then turn on your sound, make a little dance party, cheer for one another. Unmute, unmute. Dance minors, thank you so much for your commitment to dance and for bringing choreography, embodied practice, somatic activism, and all that you know, and that you don't know that you know into the world with your minor in dance. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Yay! We're also excited to celebrate the dance minors who weren't able to come to our mini gathering today. Darcy Brander with a minor in dance. Congratulations. McKenna Grawl, a minor in dance. Congratulations. Ray Lewerk, to you, a minor in dance. Congratulations. Duran Ramirez, dance minor. Yahoo! And Courtney Romero, minor in dance. Congratulations to you all. Let's cheer for our friends.
Welcome. My name is Ted Stark. I'm the Director of Undergraduate Studies in Theater, and I'm joined by my colleague, Director of Theater, the incomparable Kevin Rich.
Hello.
We are so happily gathered today to celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of all of you, all of our Bachelor of Arts and minor graduates in theater. The Bachelor of Arts and minor in theater represent academic rigor as students study and master theater history, literary significance, performance, and production. With one of the heaviest course loads in the College of Arts and Sciences, dedication and focus are required to complete this academic journey. Congratulations to all of you for having completed this journey. Very impressive, I have to say. With that, a Bachelor of Arts in Theater has been earned by Jonathan Burgart. Jonathan's not with us today, but we still celebrate Jonathan's accomplishment. Congratulations, Jonathan. A Bachelor of Arts in Theater has been earned by Brittany DeBall. Yay, Brittany, congratulations. A Bachelor of Arts in Theater has been earned by Zoe Fishoff. Yay, Zoe, congratulations. A Bachelor of Arts in Theater has been earned by Eric Gaydon. Eric is also not present today, but we still celebrate Eric's accomplishment. Congratulations, Eric. A Bachelor of Arts in Theater has been earned by Graham Longworth. Congratulations, Graham. A Bachelor of Arts in Theater has been earned by Olivia Morton. Congratulations, Olivia. A Bachelor of Arts in Theater has been earned by Nia Kwan. Congratulations, Nia. And a Bachelor of Arts in Theater has been earned by Shelby Zumwalt. Shelby's also not with us today, but we celebrate Shelby's accomplishment. Congratulations, Shelby. A minor in theater has been earned by Harper Branch. Congratulations, Harper. And finally, a minor in theater has been earned by Courtney Romero. Courtney's also not with us today, but we congratulate Courtney as well on Courtney's accomplishment. I hope that all of you guys, my graduates, understand that while you've learned from us during your time on campus, we have also learned from you in innumerable ways. We are so grateful for what you've contributed to our journey, to our world, to our culture while you've been with us on campus. You have helped us to grow as teachers and collaborators, and we are so, so thankful for that. We're so proud to see the people you've become, and we're very excited to see where the future will take you. Finally, I want to make sure that I offer congratulations and gratitude to all your support systems, your family, your friends, all the people who have helped you through this challenging journey of study. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Thanks to everyone who's been on the other end of the phone. It's been wonderful. Congratulations to all of you. You are now graduates of the University of Colorado's theater program. Yippee! Congratulations!
Woo! Congratulations!
Yay, graduates!
And love from the class of 2021, the dance majors who are graduating today. It's so exciting to celebrate these BAs getting it in their Hollywood squares. Thank you so much for being with us. My name is Erica, Chair of Theater and Dance, and I am here with other celebrants of this wonderful class of 21, Hellenius J. Wilkins, and classmate McKenna Foote, who will be graduating next year. We're so happy to celebrate you all together. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with Nancy. Nancy Tsao, who is a student who has been a light in our house, a double major who works in media and in dance, has been studying and training in hip hop, and who offers so much to our community, both being in theater and dance and at the Center for Critical Media Practices with media production, all the way from China. And from dancing at the age of 6 years old, Nancy has brought to us her expertise on modern hip hop, transcultural fusion, and traditional folk dance forms, has also worked on so many of our productions, and we look forward to what she will do next in her career with production, performance, and mad, mad style. Nancy, congratulations. So great. The silent clapping. Next, I'm going to pass it to Hellenius to celebrate Nathan Bala.
Nathan. All righty. Nathan is a mover, performer, creative type, social solution finder, critical thinker, an amazing person who has been a tremendous asset to our community and contributor to our community as a leader of CUDC. Nathan is graduating with a dance BA. He has performed in Underworld by Gretchen Leibowitz. He has worked with Marla Schultz in Next to Normal. He's also performed in dances as part of The Current with faculty members Helenius J. Wilkins, myself, and Erica Randall. Nathan is a very passionate person. He also has an interest in the technical side of things, and we are so thrilled to celebrate him. Congratulations, Nathan.
Nathan, here's your diploma. Yay! Congratulations. Next, we're going to celebrate Olivia Fertig. Olivia is a beautiful bunhead who I have known since she was a young dancer, who has expanded what it is to be a ballet dancer by loosening that bun and getting down into her weight through contemporary forms and studying the other forms we offer here at CU, transcultural and in jazz and in contemporary. Olivia has danced in works of mine, has been working as an apprentice with Bria Dance and Jane Persh, and is doing an internship that weaves her passions with nutrition and creative writing, which is another passion of hers, as well as space. Super geek about space. We have no idea how big the world is going to get when Olivia goes out into it with all of these talents. Olivia, congratulations. Here's your diploma. And next we go to Kyle Lee. Thank you, Hellenius.
Kyle Lee. We have so many versatile individuals coming out of our program. During Kyle's time at CU Boulder, he has performed in 8 performances and has received 3 scholarships, 2 Talent and Creativity Awards, and a Lead Scholarship. Kyle has also worked in tangent with leadership programs here at the University of Colorado Boulder, those being a student director assistant, peer counselor for the Peer Collegiate Development Program, and being a peer mentor for the McNeil Program. Kyle is also a member of Beta Gamma Nu, a multicultural fraternity that assists underrepresented communities to achieve higher education. And if that's not enough, while doing all of that work, Kyle is also a member of Viscosity Dance Collective, which is founded by alum members Vivian Kim and Keith Haynes. Congratulations, Kyle. We celebrate you.
We celebrate you and give you your diploma. Wonderful. Congratulations. Oh, I'm so happy to celebrate Jess Bellarmo, who will be graduating. Oh, let's just talk about a performer, can we? This human knows how to dance, has showed up in works of undergraduates, graduate students, is there in the production space right now, where often we can find Jess being an amazing asset to our production team. There is something really special about the way Jess infuses contemporary sensibilities with hip hop, groundedness, rhythm, and style. We are so excited for the work that you're going to continue to do. I feel like there's like some kind of alchemic branding and embodiment and ways of coming into really getting into identity that Jess is going to offer the planet. And we are so grateful to have had you in our house. Jess, congratulations. Yes, yes, amazing. I'm going to pass it back to my colleague, Hellenius.
All right, Aaliyah AJ Dawkins. I want to just start off by saying that you're such a light, and it's been so special to have you in our program, in our house, and to come across you in the hallways. It's always wonderful to talk with you, and it's always wonderful to be in your company. And it's amazing how you refer to yourself as a jack of many trades, because I believe it. You also can do so much. You're graduating with a BA in dance and a minor in music. Over the past 5 years, you've performed in over 20 works, including works by student choreographers, her own and others, MFA thesis projects by Constance Harris, faculty members Donna Mejia and Giselle Mason. And you have worked with Ian Court in dance and Jordan Feeler in theater. AJ has ushered for CU Theater and Mackey Productions. AJ was one to show up for rehearsals even during her gap semester. Phenomenal. She's an officer of CU Dance Connection as the community co-community coordinator. They're mentor in the Mentor Collective and BLACC, Building Leadership Among Communities of Color. They received 2 CU Dance Department Talent and Creativity Scholarships, as well as CU's Kirkland B. Greer Memorial Scholarship. We celebrate you. Congratulations.
Yay, congratulations, AJ. Here is your diploma. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And last, we get to talk about Haley Rosen, who came to us late in her time here, but in time to become a very valued member of our family and department. Haley, your dancing has touched all of us. The rehearsals that you did with Victor Quijada, the work that you have done as a somatic apprentice with Chrissy Nelson and with Anya Cloud, your commitment to Pilates and to gyro and to integrating the different ways that somatic approaches bring the body into health and well-being. And now how you're starting to turn that lens to see how you can do social justice work from a somatic perspective as well is really inspiring. You are kind, you are light, and you are definitely a beloved member of our house, even though we didn't get you for the entire time that we would have liked to have. But we are super, super happy to graduate you and to have you be one of us from CU Boulder. Congratulations on your time with us. Here is your diploma. Got it. Yay. Everyone, the class of 2021, 21 forever.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the University of Colorado's Theater and Dance Department graduation ceremony for those students in the Bachelor of Fine Arts Design, Technology, and Management concentration. Undergraduate theater training at CU Boulder is rigorous. In addition to completing all required curriculum of BA students, students in the BFA Design, Technology, and Management concentration are required to complete additional coursework as well as production work in the laboratories of our theaters. Beyond class, these guys have spent countless hours in tech rehearsals, production meetings, shop hours, performances, and conceptual meetings for numerous productions. These additional responsibilities have exposed them to countless processes, tools, materials, and schools of thought that will better prepare them to work as a professional theater artisan. Today, we recognize their commitment and their accomplishments. It is with great pride that we celebrate 6 graduating students today. Joe Kennedy, could you please step forward? Marcus Henry, could you please speak about Joe Kennedy?
It is my pleasure to speak about Joe Kennedy. During his time at CU and in the BFA program, Joe has worn many hats and had his hands in every aspect of the costume department: design, wardrobe supervision, wig styling, and costume production. As a costume designer, Joe has proven himself on several productions, including Falstaff in Love and Shakuntala in the Loft Theater pre-pandemic, and She Kills Monsters, and recently Appropriate, both filmed virtually during the pandemic. Joe, by his nature, is quiet and steady and resolute. Joe's nature allowed him to channel all the stress and challenges and reinvention required during the COVID times, and he found new ways to do the collaborative work of creating theater in isolation. Slowly and methodically, Joe prevailed, he adapted, and he learned. This is Joe's nature. In addition to his design chops, Joe has incredibly delicate hands as a craftsman and technician, and he has shown this in his wig styling and ventilating, his tailoring and craft work. His attention to detail and his nimble dexterity in working with his hands consistently creates delicate, gentle, and beautiful products. Still waters run deep, and Joe has shown that he has incredible depth and passion for costume creation and costume production. Congratulations, Joe, on all of your many achievements, and it is my pleasure to award you this diploma, Joe Kennedy.
Thank you for those great words. Congratulations, Joe. Izzy Lustig, could you please step up? Connie Lane, can you tell us about Izzy, please?
It's my distinct honor, Ted. Thank you. Hey, Izzy. Although you have already completed your Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in stage management, we are delighted that you are here today so we can remember the multitude of your accomplishments and present you with your diploma. When I was passing through the University Theater lobby last week, I was captured by your senior lobby display that you presented to this group last December. I was able to relive the breadth of your impact on our entire theater and dance community during your time here. You are not just an accomplished stage manager, but you served in a variety of roles as director, assistant director, sound designer, lighting designer, a performer, and an assistant production coordinator. Your positive impact on your peers and our faculty through this work will remain your legacy, Izzy. Even when that display is taken down and you create an opportunity for the next student to fill that void. Whenever you are in the room, you bring intelligence, inclusion, service, and a devotion to telling the stories that are being weaved with honesty, integrity, and grit. No matter what role you embraced here, we have loved working and learning with you, and your passion for being a theater maker will carry you so damn far. Yes, we miss you already, but can't wait to support the work that you do professionally out in this crazy world. Congratulations, Izzy, and please accept this as your final farewell from this group of impressed friends and colleagues. Congratulations, Izzy.
Could you please step up? Jordan Feeler, could you tell us about Hannah, please?
I'd love to. Hold on. Hannah, congratulations on your achievement of earning your BFA in Design Tech Management. It's been a privilege to watch you develop as a technician and a leader, particularly in the prop shop. You've always been eager to take on challenge of developing new skills and techniques. Your ability to challenge yourself to improve is only rivaled by your capacity to lead, mentor, and include those around you. Not to mention the sense of community and family that you've imparted on those working alongside you in the scene shop. I can't wait to see what you're able to achieve throughout your career, and it's my privilege to virtually present you with your diploma. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Jordan. Congratulations, Hannah. Victoria Padilla, could you step up, please? Jonathan and Cooper, could you please talk to us about Vic?
The Vic I first met, I might have called Mousy, which is the last thing I would call you today. These precious years that I have gotten to know you, I have watched you grow as an electrician, as a lighting designer, and as a person. This last year especially, I have seen you meet darkness head on. It's been a hard year, but I've seen you rise above it again and again, and I've seen growth out of you this year that I would not expect of someone your age. You have become a leader among your peers, and a young woman I am so honored no longer to call my student, but instead to be able to call my friend.
Wow. Thank you, Cooper. Vic,
It is my distinct honor to speak today on behalf of Vic Padilla. Vic, you represent every hope that I have for our program: empowerment, education, and a new future. The first member of your family to graduate from college and earning 2 degrees in the process, a degree in psychology and a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree with us here. Vic, thank you for your leadership and advocacy, for all the ways you have inspired me, our program, and your fellow students. You will be dearly missed and admirably watched as you go forward from here. Gathered friends, I present Vic Padilla, graduate of the CU Boulder Theater and Dance Department. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John.
Oh, and here's your
hand her diploma.
Yeah.
Elise Rosado could not be with us today, but I would be remiss without mentioning Elise, a graduate who is all of the things that all of the people have said already: an exceptional artist, an exceptional human being, an amazing collaborator, and the amount of pride that we feel for Elise is simply not describable. We wish her well. Part of the reason she can't be here today is because she is already working. So we wish her well as she continues to move forward. Rain, can you please step up? Connie, please talk to us about Rain.
Happy to. Hey, Rain, there are many skills required of a young professional stage manager: being an organized and adaptable leader, being a problem solver who pays attention to the details of our craft, utilizing consistent and dependable communication skills. Early in your practical academic career, you were able to practice learning these skills while serving on run crew or as assistant stage managers on our productions of Hair, Great Expectations, Into the Woods, and Broadway Christmas Carol Round 2, right? Where you showed great ability in supporting the intended artistic vision of those creative teams. And you exhibited your inherent desire to learn by doing. Yes, you had some great stage management mentors like Amy Kripe, Katie Foles, Maddie Salvucci, but none of them endowed you with your personal work ethic of being purpose-driven and dependable. You did that all on your own, Rain, and you showed that off in full color as the stage manager of the Popular Mechanicals under the inspired and wacky direction of Ian Court. I know that production is a highlight for you, Rain. Comedy is hard, but your work on that show made it fun and enjoyable for company members and patrons alike. And then COVID hit, just in time for your final stretch for your BFA career here at CU. And like all of us, you persisted in your purpose-driven and dependable way by leading the Laramie Project Company through its entirely new process of producing live theater for digital streaming. These strange times will not deter your path, Rain, and I know you are leaving CU Boulder with a sense of purpose and strength that bodes well for our industry. Congratulations, and I am honored to present you with this prop, which represents your well-earned diploma from the BFA Design Tech Management Program. Congratulations, Rain.
Thank you, Connie. Congratulations, Rain, and congratulations to all of you. But in addition to congratulations, I also want to offer you guys a heartfelt thanks. The 6 of you, not going to make it through without crying, apparently. The 6 of you have made countless contributions to your community here in theater and dance, and we are better for your collaborative and inquisitive spirits. You simply have no idea what you've brought to our world in the time that you've been with us, and we are deeply grateful and honored to have spent these years with you. I also want to take a minute and thank your parents, your families, friends, your extended support systems. These last years have pushed you, not even considering COVID, academically, personally, creatively. And this extended community has supported you as you grew, clearing every hurdle and becoming stronger for the next. They too have helped you become resilient, strong, dedicated, and capable artists and technicians. I'd be remiss, while we're talking about heartfelt thanks and contributions to the community, if I didn't recognize two of my dear colleagues as well. Ian Court, who is not with us today, and Connie Lane will be leaving our immediate CU family at the end of the school year. Trying to quantify and describe all that they have brought to our world is absolutely impossible. Their compassionate collaboration, their bright senses of humor, their deep commitments to serving the department, the production season, and most of all, their students only begin to describe the ways in which we have benefited from their presence. They won't be on campus with us after this spring, but they will always be esteemed members of our family. We're sad about your departure, but we celebrate your next chapters. I encourage you all to show your love. It is with great pride I congratulate you on your graduation from the University of Colorado Boulder.
Woohoo! Yay, everybody!
Congratulations!
I'm passing the graduation cap to someone who does it all and radiates mom friend energy. Kara.
I'm passing the cap to someone who is hardworking, dedicated, sweet, and kind, and will do an amazing job, even with pneumonia. Lauren.
I'm passing the hat to someone who did a beautiful and powerful job of playing a strong woman as the role of Hecuba.
Thank you, Lauren. All right. Howdy, y'all. I will be passing this graduation cap to someone you may have seen working in the costume shop, but little did you know she's just as talented at sewing as she is fashionable in real life. She is someone who is so passionate and hard-working, working 20 plus credits a semester, working full-time in the summer so she can pay rent. I'm going to be passing this grad cap to the beautiful, the wonderful, Darcy Brander.
Thank you so much, Katie. I'm going to pass this graduation cap to one of the most talented people I know. This person is an amazing actor, singer, director, playwright. The list goes on and on. They're also amazing to work with as a friend, peer, and mentor. I've learned a lot from them. I guess you could say that they're one cool cat. Here's to Rita DeCivio.
Thank you so much, Darcy. Hello, everyone. I am passing the cap to an actor/director who has worked incredibly hard ever since she came to CU and is graduating with not 1, but 2 degrees. Someone who has excelled in every role she has played, from teenagers to moms to God herself, and someone who has been the greatest friend anyone could ever ask for. Samantha Peel.
Thank you. I'm passing the hat to someone who has wooed us in many musicals, has kept us entertained with his wit and humor, someone who we missed very much while he was away as a character actor at Disney, and someone who is now going on to live out his Elle Woods dreams at law school. I'm so proud of you, Wesley.
Why, thank you, Miss Sammy. I am passing the graduation cap to the king of Dr. C Productions and Shakespeare, Mr. Grant Bowman.
comrades, it's Nada. I have to breathe so I don't cry. Anyway, I wanted to say that I'm so grateful for the time that I did have with all of you in the classroom. And I've thought so many times this past year about all of you and wondering how you were doing, how you were handling the pandemic. I'm sure that you've had to all work very hard and very consciously to stay grounded and to find more love and neutrality within yourself during these times. I have so much to say and I only have a little bit of time. But I do want to say that all of you are in my meditations, and I see you surrounded in healing love and light. And I think about all the different things I could say and want to say, but I think my main message to you is to stay true to yourself in your art making, in your teaching, everything that you do. And we have some really good examples of that on the faculty. And I just want to remind you that so much of the somatic work and the somatic practices that some of you do, you can instill a lot of that to find peacefulness and calmness, to help shift your intentions toward yourself. When your intentions are toward yourself and it's full of compassion, love, and forgiveness, it is much easier to extend those feelings out into the world. So I'll just end by saying congratulations. I wish you all the best in whatever you choose to do. Lots of success, perfect health, lots of joy, lots of love.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the graduation for the MFA class of 2021. My name is Erica Randall. As I've said, I'm the chair of theater and dance, and it is my great honor to help graduate these incredible MFAs, artists, choreographers, brilliant scholars, geniuses in the field who will transform the world. First, I'm going to pass it to my colleague and the graduate director, Donna Mejia. Donna, take it away.
Thank you, Erica. Welcome and congratulations to all of you for what is about to happen. You are about to be done with us. We're going to miss the heck out of you, but in the meantime, it is our chance to bow down to you and to say thank you for the incredible things you've done here. I would like to start with Constance Harris. Constance, step it up to the camera and mic, and may I ask you to lift your hand so we know where you are on the screen. Show us where you are. Yep, I want everyone watching this to be able to see you. Constance Harris came to us having already accomplished national and international recognition as a dancer in the field and went on to do not only one MFA project, but in truth, 3 MFA projects, each one excavating down deeper and deeper into the most honest version of herself. The wonderful research will be able to continue in the world as Constance already has engagements with one of the largest dance platforms for transcultural fusion dance in the world. Congratulations, Constance. I pass to you this degree celebrating your completion of the MFA. Congratulations, my friend.
Wonderful, congratulations. Now to Hellenius J. Wilkins.
All right, first up for me is Meg Madurin. Do you want to lift your hand up? And I take a slightly different approach, a little bit more personal. So Meg, you have crossed the finish line, one that is actually the beginning of making artistic projects that I know will expand possibilities and push boundaries. We celebrate you. Some of your highlights include Lost and Found, a solo which was invited to be performed at Performatica Festival in Mexico, and receiving CU Boulder CHA Jewish Studies Post-Holocaust American Judaism Summer Fellowship and the Charlotte York Irish Scholarship in 2020. Meg's culminating MFA project, Everything, Everywhere, is a time and space-bending exploration of intergenerational inheritance and resiliency. The project seeks to understand more about how bodies remember events in the span of an individual life and in the lives of those who have come before. It has been nothing short of wonderful being a support and witness to your outstanding work and growth. We celebrate you. Congratulations on earning your MFA, Meg Madurin.
And Hellenius will stay with you as we celebrate Rick.
Rick HM, hand up. All right, I'm with you. Rick HM, I remember when I read your grad school application, specifically your writing sample. I turned to Michelle Ellsworth and said, I'm going to put this in front of you because it's a yes for me. I am already convinced that I will learn some things from this human. I'm sensing they are a member of your tribe. We celebrate you. Rick's achievements include recipient of the Gail Pokoyak Scholarship, Charlotte York Irie Fund, Graduate Research and Dance Fund, and being the Center of Humanities and the Arts Fellow 2018 to 2019. Artistic works of note, Terms of Use, The Girl Box, and Bull in a China Closet. It has been an honor to be your first reader. Quoting your research summary, it spans through dance, media arts, writing, music, and pedagogy, often bricolaging them into performance. Rick is invested in the potentials of decolonization, queering, and world reimagining made possible through the container of performing visual arts. I'm so glad our paths cross. To you, I say congratulations on earning your MFA, Rick HM.
Congratulations. We'll send it back to Donna to graduate Sarah and Hazel.
Hello, Sarah Mooney, and hi, Hazel. I'm so excited for both of you because guess what? Mama just finished being a graduate student. Congratulations, Mama. And speaking of Mama, Sarah Mooney created a fantastic MFA project called The Archive, a wonderful online archive of mothers' experiences around mothering, parenting, birth, and the embodiment of the most honest version of motherhood each of them could conjure. Your own contributions to that archive, which now lives internationally, is astonishing. The most beautiful aerial work, imaginative work, and musicality so lush that it left many of us in tears. I want to say thank you very much for the beautiful art that you've brought. Thank you for the great teaching you've done in our program. Congratulations on mounting a new piece of expression in the world that will live not only for yourself, but representing the stories of other artists as well. Congratulations on the archive and congratulations on your degree. May I please give you your degree? Thank you, Hazel, and thank you, Sarah. Congratulations to you both.
Wonderful. And Hellenius for Ryder.
All righty, Avery Ryder Turner. This moment is a testament to your sheer determination to commit to something that you really wanted. I recall first seeing you dance, noticing your natural sensibilities and trying on many dance styles for the first time. I was a visiting professor at the time, and my recollection is that you were participating in the graduate audition process to get a feel of the program. A couple of years later, we would cross again. This time around, you are officially auditioning for the program. We celebrate you. Your grad school journey included receiving grants and honors, including the Summer 2019 PHAJ Collections Fellowship in the program of Jewish Studies, your work as a maker, most notably your MFA project, Sand, Soil, Clay, and as a performer, which includes duet work with me in Multiscapes. Referencing your research statement, it explores somatic ancestral transmission as a conversation of permeability between the external world and human interiority, which stretches the temporal limitations of identity and responsibility. This work is so you, and such a home for future digging. I am proud of you. I say congratulations on earning your MFA, Avery Ryder Turner.
Amazing. Now it's my turn. And before I turn to Monica, I want to say this whole class is exceptional and that they all are winners of the Charlotte York Irie Award. Couldn't choose one, all around this room. You're incredible, incredible artists, all of you. And now I get to talk about Monica Weller, who is a beast of a dancer and a gem of a human. I think about the work, Monica, that you made, this impossible moment in the world's history, taking something you'd imagined for the stage and bringing it into site-specific, and more than the site-specific space that the liminal heart inhabited at the cemetery, but more the site-specific space of our own bodies, where grief and love sit. Thank you for bringing all of us on a journey towards ourselves through your own body and experience. You're an extraordinary teacher, love, and your mark on the world will be both a gentle and indelible one. Thank you for the work you did with Grad Tour, for the work that you did in your teaching certificate, for the way that you have brought to life embodied practice for all of your students. You're an exceptional being, and we can't wait to do more with you. So stay close to home. And we're super grateful, and I hate to do it, but I really must graduate you. So here we go. Monica, congratulations. Yay. So much love in this space, and that love continues with a new colleague. I'm honored to introduce all of you to Anya Cloud, who is the new director of our somatic certification for the MFA students. And Anya, I pass it to you to celebrate 2 individuals.
It is my distinct honor and pleasure to award you, Monica, with a somatic emphasis to your MFA within your MFA, and to particularly call out the ways in which you highlight the potential for radical aliveness in the midst of seemingly unbearable human experience of grief that asks us all to call into the space of how we can be better people, and how our bodies as somatic beings can ask us to be in that space together with community. I've witnessed you in the space of synthesizing and showing up with big questions and big-hearted care to forward that into the world in a way that helps me imagine what the future of somatics might be. So I support you always within the field of dance and somatics, and it's my honor to present you with this certificate. And as much an honor in entirely its own way, Sarah, I see you and honor you in the depth of knowledge, somatic knowledge that you entered this program with, arriving into your MFA from a place of already having expertise and knowing and commitment to the Alexander technique, with a curiosity to be open to other ways of knowing and intersecting with that, and how your knowing can intersect with your artistry and big human questions around who you are and how you are, and what that technique in convergence might be in many spheres. And thank you for your openness, and you're willing to bring that into motherhood, into questions of technique, into contexts of practice and pedagogy, and a deep care to show up in many different spheres with a question about what somatics might be. It's my big honor and pleasure to support you always in the field of somatics and dance with this somatic certificate.
Yay, Donna, take us home.
Graduates, it is our honor to say you're done, and you did it, and you did it with magnificence. We honor your intelligence, your artistry, your humanity, and the community that you've given us by sharing yourself with us. Thank you very, very, very much. And to all of the loved ones who supported you, thank you very much for making it possible for these incredible humans to be part of our team. We have been enhanced by them, and we hope that they can take the magic that they got from this funky little island of misfit toys out into the world to create what we hope to be a completely new way of doing business, of making art, and representing a sense of self in the world. Congratulations to you all. We love you so much. Unmute and cheer. Oh, I need to cheer.
Congratulations, everyone. Blessings and greetings to you all on this day of celebration. This is your day, one you will forever remember. I am Cleo Parker Robinson, and just like each of you, I'm a dancer, and I was born into the theater. And I'm speaking to you from our theater, the Cleo Parker Robinson Dance Theater. I began in the Rawsonia Hotel in Denver's Five Points. We call it the Harlem of the West. My mother and father were each artists and introduced the magic and the power of art to me and our family. In today's world, in this complex society, so what does it mean to be a dancer? Well, I think it means that we're artists. And as artists, we all have the responsibility and ability to impart hope and to provide a strong voice to express the human condition. We are humanitarians and activists, and we keep people moving. As dancers, we are asked to do many things, and sometimes we think that we're being asked to do things that are not dance. But everything we're asked to do is about life. As Catherine Dunham, my mentor, said, she said, dance is a way of life. A dancer has the unique ability to mirror everything in life and express those things through movement, integrating the mind and the body and the spirit and the emotion. We need dance right now. We are the painters of life experience, with and through our bodies. I've been known to say that dance is just life out loud. Your journey is your life's journey, and it has just begun. I want you to know that you are ready. You are the teachers and the educators with a better understanding of the interconnectedness of dance and how it interweaves all of our lives. It is your time to share your knowledge as you grow as a lifelong learner. We are forever students of life, so continue to seek the truth and speak it creatively, however that manifests. I remember vividly my own graduation a mere 50 years ago, and there was the energy and the conflict of the civil rights movement. I got married in that same month as I graduated. It was an extraordinary time. What I was looking for was a job, but what I realized is that I was on a lifelong dance journey that was blessed. You came from a vision of others who shared that vision with you. So make sure you stop and give thanks to those that helped you along your way. Your parents, bless them, your professors, your friends, and your co-workers, your co-creators, those who loved you and challenged you. In the 72 years that I've been able to dance on this earth, I have tried to connect with the wisdom and the gratitude of those who came before me, and on their shoulders I stand and I dance. When I dance, I give thanks to the Creator, and I honor the ancestors and the elders and the children and those yet to be born. I learn to honor not only my own culture, but understand and honor the rich traditions of those from around the world. As I've explored, I've become ever more aware of the human thread that connects us all. That's why every day is a celebration. I want to encourage you to continue to explore the traditions and wisdom of your own culture, to know yourself, but also to step outside of your cultural parameters. If you're a ballet dancer, you've been taught to lift up and to pull up and to continue to dance, but now you can soar. Explore the African tradition, that helps you find your roots and the groundedness of rituals of life and death and everything in between. As a modern dancer, I truly love the feeling of the connectedness of my feet in the ground and in the earth. I've explored the freedom of tap and many dance forms that bring the rhythm of the universal heartbeat. So strive every day to take a step, a new step, one you've never tried before, even if it is not perfect, because we strive for excellence, not perfection. I'd like you to keep your journals and to look back in a year from this moment, because there is no time like the one that you've just experienced, and each day will bring a new wisdom to you. You have emerged in this pandemic time, and you are in a Sankofa moment, a time to reflect as you proceed. As dancers, you can become ambassadors of good trouble. John Lewis reminded us of the power of good trouble. As dancers, we have the responsibility to make change. You have the ability to transform not only yourselves, but those around you, the community you live in, and the communities that you touch with your art. You help create a village where we all belong. Whether you're dancing on the Maasai ground or at Carnegie Hall, you move through space and we transform that space. So you've danced forward. You've left your spiritual mark at CU. You understand balance, so continue to find a balance in your life. You know your strength and that you are fierce, and that fierceness brings courage in all that you do. And take a stand for beauty in its most universal form, and be flexible and be ready. 5, 6, 7, 8. To uplift and to be uplifted, because you are the teachers and you will continue to manifest the dream of peace and love and respect and compassion. You are the ones we have been waiting for. So I wish that I was with you today, and I hope perhaps you'll be able to join me when I'm receiving an honorary doctorate from the University of Colorado. It was such a joy to me that when this honor was announced, it was CU Dance and Theater Department that congratulated me first. So today I congratulate you, and I dance with each of you. Dance on.
Theater and Performance Studies graduate students, from your key support team here in the Theater and Performance Studies graduate program,
we celebrate your transformation from student to skull artist.
Congratulations to you all. We'll miss you so much. Okay, so it's my pleasure to introduce Ashlyn Barnett, who's completing her MA in Theater and Performance Studies. Ashlyn came to us with the love for Shakespeare and somewhat of a distrust for performance studies, which was the topic of many of our initial conversations. In her application, she talked about her interest for Indigenous theater, but also about the long distance walking that she just did in her personal time. And I remember an early conversation, her asking if that might be a problem for research. And I just couldn't stop asking questions about those walks and thought they were the most interesting thing ever. What I hope the department has helped provide is a methodological lens for long distance walking as performance. But what Ashlyn has given us is much, much more in her dedication to Indigenous methodologies, both in her research and in her teaching. She's been extremely active in the Department of Ethnic Studies as well, and in the Center for Native American and Indigenous Studies. Ashlyn is completing her MA with a thesis called Long Distance Walking in Indigenous Methodology for Resistance and Resurgence, which I think will move the field forward in thinking of long distance walking as performance from an Indigenous perspective. Most importantly, Ashlyn will be continuing with us into our PhD program, and I really look forward to see this continue to develop in her performance as a research approach and all of the important contributions that Ashlyn has given us. Congratulations on your MA.
Hi, my name is Oliver Gerland, and I'm an associate professor of theater, and I'm very pleased to introduce Danielle Carr, who unfortunately is not here today, but will be with us here in spirit. Danielle majored in creative writing at the University of Western Colorado in Gunnison and continued to make creative work in coursework here at CU Boulder. For example, in our onstage studies Shakespeare seminar last spring, she rewrote and performed Macbeth as a 10-minute monologue chanted spell-like by one of the witches. It was spooky and memorable. Shakespeare meets Samuel Beckett in a haunted house. But Danielle's main creative work is the website that she developed en route to her master's thesis. Titled Join La Danse, it responds artistically to the COVID crisis by collecting contemporary iterations of the medieval dance of death. On that website, Danielle describes herself as having, quote, a special interest in work that highlights social inequality, injustice, and unrest, end quote, and identifies as an artist, scholar, and activist. She now can add MA graduate in theater and performance studies to that list of identities. Congratulations, Danielle.
I'm Kevin Rich, Associate Professor of Theater, and very happy to introduce Elise Collins, who has been a wonderful, impactful member of our community for a while now. First as a BA student who is accepted into the BFA acting program, and then as a graduate student pursuing a dual degree, master's in theater and performance studies, and MBA at Leeds School of Business with a certificate in arts administration from the College of Music. She may hold the record for the most programs participated in at CU Boulder. Elise was so involved during her time with us as an actor for our departmental productions, as well as the playback theater troupe that went into the community all over Colorado and the Colorado Shakespeare Festival. And also as a director, most recently directing the Laramie Project in fall of 2020 in the University Theater, our first production during the pandemic. Elise had spent the previous summer at the American Shakespeare Center in Stanton, Virginia as an assistant director and brought to us her experience with their COVID safety protocols. I can't imagine the Laramie process going any better given all the challenges that we faced, thanks to Elise's leadership. And again, she was doing all this while completing a master's degree and an MBA at the same time. Elise is an exceptional student, leader, and collaborator, and I know she will continue to be a difference maker throughout her career. Congratulations, Elise Collins. It's now my pleasure to introduce Matera Hitchcock, who took the MA MBA program by storm since arriving here from Texas only 2.5 years ago. I think Matera may secretly be twins or triplets and isn't telling us, because I don't know how one person could have accomplished all she did during her short time here. While pursuing a master's degree and an MBA concurrently, Matera also acted in several of our productions, most recently as Agnes in She Kills Monsters Virtual Realms, which was featured in the KCA-CTF Region 7 conference this year. She was also the house manager for us for, I believe, 2 seasons, worked for the Colorado Shakespeare Festival, was a touring member of Playback, and helped run the New Play Festival. And that's just some of what she did in theater. At the business school, she was one of a small number of students selected to create a business plan to pitch to potential investors. Hers was an incredibly exciting business plan for a nonprofit sustainable theater company. She shared that with us as her capstone project for the MA MBA. We were incredibly impressed with it and inspired by it, and hope that it becomes a reality in the years to come. Matera and Elise both exemplify everything that we hope for graduates of this unique dual degree in theater and business. Congratulations, Matera Hitchcock.
It's my pleasure to introduce Maddie Young, who's actually writing her exams as we record these, so I hope these few minutes don't take too much time away from your responses, which I'm really looking forward to reading. Maddie came to our department with an interest in the intersection of theater, dance, and business administration. And she has really managed to mold her MA experience to really meet those interests. She took everything from African dance to theater and performance studies seminars to theater management, and has really made the MA experience what she wanted to make it. Maddie's always a very generous presence in class, always supportive of her colleagues, and a truly inquisitive mind, asking tough questions and pursuing them until she can find answers for them. Matt is concluding her MA with a very interesting reflection on the intersections of the debates of Marxism in academia, capitalism and theater administration, as well as the brutal impact of COVID on the industry. Maddie, you've done really great work in the department, and really congratulations on your MA. It's my pleasure to introduce Amanda Rose Villarreal and to present you with a PhD in Theater and Performance Studies. Amanda Rose, I feel like I'm kind of graduating with you. You're actually my first advisee who I've had the pleasure of following from admissions through coursework, exams, independent studies, now your dissertation, which you've just sent to me last week, and I'm really looking forward to reading. One of the things that I'm most proud of is how your dissertation, which is titled Unscripted Intimacies, Negotiating Consent in Gamified Performance, the way in which it really represents this unique intersection between your passions for immersive theater, live action role-playing, frameworks for consent, and theater and social justice. It's quite amazing that you've managed to bring all of these together. There's so many accomplishments to mention here. Amanda Rose was the recipient of a prestigious Devaney Fellowship, as well as Engaged Arts and Humanities Research Award. Her directing of She Killed Monsters Virtual Realm, which was done in the context of COVID, was recognized by KCFTF and was an amazing accomplishment. And I've also had the pleasure of working with you in your position as managing editor of Partake, our journal of performance as research. I also need to mention the amazing work that you've done with the Rocky Mountain Artists Safety Alliance. And I truly believe that you're moving the field of theater and performance studies forward as a practitioner of intimacy choreography, as well as a scholar. Amanda Rose, I'm truly impressed by you, and it has been an honor to serve as your advisor over these past 4 years. Congratulations.
In Thornton Wilder's Our Town, Emily asks this immortalized question: does anyone ever realize life while they live it? Every minute? The stage manager says, no. Saints and poets, maybe. They do some. First off, don't you just love that the God voice who has all the answers is the stage manager? I mean, come on, Connie. I would also say that artists, which you all are, can be used in rotation with poets, certainly not saints. And one of the things that your education has given you the ability to realize is life as you live it, every moment. To connect to that in-the-momentness of being and doing. Your active, hands-on approach to learning has equipped you to make believe and to make others believe, to craft the life you want in the world that we need. Whether it's as activists, actors, or designers, you have grown in the ways of learning and envisioning, and we are all so excited to see what you will do next and to hear from you in thank you notes, love notes, and just connections over the next 10, 20, and 30 years. I'm so honored to graduate these students before us and to do so with the help of some of my colleagues who made these graduation moments possible. Thank you also to Sierra for putting so much energy and passion and commitment into this. And thank you also, Stacy Norwood, for your work in putting this whole show together. Congratulations.
Forever 21.
Oh, can I ask a question now? Is Barney the way you pronounce your last name?
No, but I liked it, so I want.
Okay. All right, cool.
I butchered it.
From this time forward.
From now on, that is how you pronounce my name.
I'm starting a trend here.
We are happily gathered today to celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of our Bachelor of Arts. Oh, we got to start over. Sorry. Take two, Kevin. I'm still going to ask you we're going to give us a 5-second and lead in for Sierra to be able to edit.
Hi.
Atlas also graduating.
What are we doing?
We're just doing stuff that'll show on the outtake. What about my nose ring?
Look, Mom, I did it. I did it. Look.
You have to give me a little more after I get my hand down.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we each got a goof. Okay, ready? Last one.
Pretty squish.
You just recorded that, so that's great.
Oh no!
Look, we did it in one take.
Okay, for those of you at home who don't know, we are graduating 2 incredible faculty this year. They have changed our lives, our productions, our seasons, our hearts, our capacities, our understanding of ampersanding, how to reach across to others and. These 2 humans, Connie Lane and Ian Court, we love you and we graduate you. Go in health and joy and know you always have a home with us. Congratulations, Ian and Connie. Everyone, love them much. Turn off your mics. Turn off your mics. Love these people.
Thank you so much for all of this.
You are always with us.
Dear graduates, what will you do with this one wild and precious life? I offer you some words from the brilliant and prophetic James A. Baldwin, words that seem especially present in this present time. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. Thank you for your bravery, for working in these impossible moments through all of the gifts and challenges of these last years. I also love this from Baldwin. The point is to get your work done, and your work is to change the world. Congratulations to you all. Celebrate with me, the class of 2021. Congratulations.